Estimating your expenses is one of the most important steps in creating a budget, and it can be really hard to figure out how much money you'll be spending on all of these different categories if you've never done this before or if you just don't know where to start. So, in today's video, we're going over a list of 46 expenses that you may have so that you can use this as a starting point for your own budgeting process. But first, if you're new here, welcome. Here we talk about all things personal finance and self-development. So stay tuned for more videos, just like this one. Okay, let's get into it. Alright, so the first category is housing, and this includes any type of mortgage, rent, property tax, homeowner's insurance, repairs and maintenance. And there are some resources that I linked down below in the description box that you can use to help estimate what you might spend in each one of these categories. The next category is utilities, and this includes things like electricity, gas, water, garbage collection, internet and phone services. And again, you could use those same resources from earlier to help you with estimating your utility costs as well. Next up is transportation. This includes things like car payments, gas, public transportation, parking, and vehicle insurance. If you're looking for ways to cut back on your transportation costs, check out this video right here. I go through 12 different tips that can save you hundreds of dollars every single month. Next up is food, and this includes groceries, eating out, takeout, delivery services, and any other food-related expenses. I have a whole series of videos dedicated to helping you create a food budget. So, if you're struggling to figure out how much you should be spending on food, definitely check out that series. You can find it in the description box down below. Next up is clothing, and this includes things like new clothes, dry cleaning, laundry, and alterations. The next category is healthcare, and this includes health insurance premiums, co-pays, prescriptions, and any other healthcare-related expenses. The next category is personal care, and this includes things like haircuts, manicures, pedicures, skincare products, and anything else that you may use to maintain your personal appearance. Next up is entertainment, and this includes things like movies, concerts, sporting events, streaming services, and any other form of entertainment that you may pay for. Now let's talk about debt repayment. This includes things like credit card payments, student loan payments, personal loan payments, and any other types of debt that you may have. The goal is to make more than the minimum payment on your debts so that you can pay them off as quickly as possible. Check out this video right here if you need help coming up with extra money to put towards your debts. I go through some of my favorite strategies to help you find that extra money even if it seems impossible. The next category is savings, and this includes things like emergency funds, retirement accounts, investment accounts, and any other type of savings that you may have. It's important to set aside money for savings every single month. Even if you can only afford to put $5 or $10 a month into savings, that's better than nothing, and that will add up over time. Now let's talk about insurance. This includes things like life insurance, disability insurance, vision insurance, dental insurance, and any other types of insurance that you may have. Next up is education, and this includes things like tuition, books, and any other educational-related expenses. The next category is gifts, and this includes birthday presents, holiday gifts, wedding gifts, and any other type of gift that you may buy throughout the year. Next up is charitable giving, and this includes any donations that you may make to charities or religious organizations. Next up is travel, and this includes plane tickets, hotel stays, rental cars, and any other type of travel-related expenses. The next category is hobbies, and this includes anything that you enjoy doing in your free time that costs money. For example, if you like to garden, then you may want to include the cost of gardening supplies and tools in this category. Or, if you like to play sports, then you may want to include the cost of equipment and league fees. Next up is reading, and this includes things like books, magazines and newspapers. The next category is subscriptions, and this includes things like magazine subscriptions, newspaper subscriptions, streaming services, and any other type of subscription that you may have. Next up is office supplies, and this includes things like paper, pens, pencils, and highlighters. The next category is household supplies, and this includes things like cleaning supplies, trash bags, and paper towels. Next up is furniture, and this includes any new furniture that you may purchase for your home. The next category, appliances, and this includes any new appliances that you may purchase for your home. Next up is yard maintenance, and this includes things like lawn care and snow removal. The next category is pet care, and this includes things like food, toys, grooming, and vet bills. Next up is child care, and this includes things like daycare, preschool, and babysitters. The next category is children-related expenses, and this includes things like clothing, food, activities, and any other type of expense that is related to your children. Next up is other miscellaneous expenses. These are things that do and fit into any of the other categories, and it's good to have a miscellaneous category so that you can account for any unexpected expenses that may arise. Alright, now that you have a list of all of these potential expenses, the next step is to go through each one and determine how much money you spend on it every single month. There are a few different ways that you can do this. You can go through your bank statements and credit card statements and look at your spending from the past few months, or you can use a budgeting app like Mint or Personal Capital, which will automatically pull in your transaction data and categorize it for you. Once you have an idea of how much you spend on each of these categories, you can start to look for areas where you may be able to cut back. Remember that budgeting isn't about restricting yourself and cutting out all of the fun stuff. It's about being mindful of your spending and making sure that you're reallocating your money towards the things that are most important to you. Maybe you decide that you want to cut back on eating out and save that money for a vacation, or maybe you want to cut back on clothes and use that money to pay down debt. Whatever it is, the important thing is that you're intentional with your spending and that you're making choices that align with your financial goals. If you're looking for more tips on how to create a budget, check out this playlist right here. I have a ton of videos in there that can help you out. Also, let me know down in the comments what types of expenses did you see on this list that you didn't realize you had. I bet there were quite a few that you didn't realize you had, but now you do, and hopefully this helps you out when you're recreating your own budget. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.